I am Chip Roan with your Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and you are watching In the Know. Today we're at Westmoreland Fairgrounds, and joining me is Matt Kreis. Hello, Matt.
Hi, Chip.
Matt is actually with Chico Outdoors Incorporated, and they have an outdoor expo here. This is the fifth time,
Yeah, this will be our fifth.
fifth year. So if you don't mind, tell the viewers when the event's going to happen this year.
This year's event is April 15th and 16th here at the fairgrounds. Saturday the 15th is from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. With a band following at 7 p.m. Then Sunday is 9 to 5. We did change the Saturday hours this year a little bit to kind of suit the vendors a little bit better. That helps the vendors out starting a little bit later.
Okay.
That's the only change with the time and location.
That's cool. You learn probably something every year.
We do.
Yeah,
We do.
so this will be the fifth one, so you've learned things over the years. Admission, how much is admission to get in?
Admission is $5 for general admission for 12 and above. 12 and under is free.
Okay. And people just buy them at the gate, is that correct? Advance tickets aren't
Yeah,
necessary.
no, there's no advance tickets. You can just purchase them at the gate.
Okay. What can people expect? What will they find when they're here?
A little bit of everything. We have something for everybody. We do have plenty of outdoor vendors, which is the focus. But we do also have an area for the ladies. We have craft vendors and vendors of that type of stuff, jewelry and all that kind of makeup and things. So there is something for the ladies. We have a kids area with this year a lot of new games. We've actually going to have 8 different games the kids can play. There's going to be a scavenger hunt, and there's a trout pond where they can catch a live trout right on site.
Okay. Now you talk about outdoors. You talk a little bit about what's there. I know it's hunting, fishing, those sorts of things.
Yeah, we do. We have hunting, fishing, trapping. This year, actually, we actually have a freeze-dried food vendor for
Okay.
people that hike and camp and things like that. There are going to be vendors of camping equipment. We have a boat dealer this year, so there is something definitely for everybody. There's some food vendors, packaged foods. We do have our regular hot food vendors, our food trucks, and that kind of stuff. So there is definitely something for everybody.
Yeah, that's great. It's only $5 to get in.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you can't beat that.
Nah, we try to keep it as family friendly and as family economical as we can.
Yeah, and you said kids are free?
Yeah, kids are free. 12 and under is free.
Excellent. Okay. You mentioned a couple of things that are new this year. Are there things that are new that you're bringing in this year that weren't here before?
Yeah, actually we do. We have a couple new things. We have a fishing simulator. It's called Virtually Hooked Fishing Simulator. It's coming out of North Carolina, actually.
Okay.
And it looks like it's a pretty good draw at the other shows it's been at. It's not been at any show in this area, so this will be the first. So that looks pretty neat.
It's kind of like a virtual fishing?
Yeah. We're actually gonna have a virtual fishing tournament. You can just sign up the day of the show. There'll be some prizes awarded for the top three scores. The simulator will give you a score when you catch your fish, so it'll keep a running tally. So everybody will have a chance to win those prizes as well.
Well, that's neat. So what's returning? I know you've had a lot of things over the years. What are some of the things that are coming back that have been really popular?
Our kids area, I mean, that's been something we've been working on. We expand that every year, but it's obviously going to be a lot of the same things you see, but a lot of new stuff. As far as our seminars go, we kind of cut back a little bit on seminars, but Hunt Chef will be here, Jeremy Critchfield.
Okay.
He's a big draw. He'll be doing a couple different seminars for us. Stan Gordon will be here. He was with us in the past, and he hasn't been here in a couple of years. He's our local paranormal investigator, so
Okay.
he has a pretty cool seminar lined up as well. So at this
Excellent.
point, those are the two seminars we have returning. Nothing really new on that front,
Okay.
but we do have a couple of new bands this year.
Yeah.
That's something new.
Yeah. And you also have a new mascot.
We do.
Yeah. What's your mascot's name?
We have not picked the name yet. Actually,
Okay.
if you go to our Facebook page, there's going to be a couple names posted, and we're going to take some votes on them. We put it out there for everybody to give suggestions, and then our board of directors picked a couple names,
Okay.
and we're putting those out there, and we're going to have people vote on them then.
How do you find your Facebook page? What's it under?
We're Chico Outdoors on Facebook and Instagram. Just search Chico Outdoors, and you'll find us. We pop up pretty easy.
Okay, excellent. You mentioned bands. You want to talk about the entertainment?
Yeah. On Saturday night, we actually have an opening band starting at 5, from 5 to 7. We have Dark Harvest. They're a local band. Really a unique sound. They're going to be pretty cool. If you're into a little mix of country, rock, some metal thrown in. It's
Okay.
actually kind of a unique sound. It's hard to describe, but it's a pretty cool local band. They're going to open for Rough Creek. Rough Creek's pretty well known.
And you've had
around
Rough
here.
Creek here before?
We have. This will be the third year with Rough Creek.
Okay.
We got a pretty good relationship with those guys, so they'll be back. And then Sunday we have the Stampede Band.
Okay.
They'll be here from 1 to 4 on Sunday.
Excellent. Now, we talked in the past, but for someone that's just joining in, we'll talk. How did you start this? This is in memory of your brother, right?
It is. It is. My brother passed away in 2017.
Okay.
He had a heart condition they didn't know he had, and from that point on, we wanted to do something to keep his memory alive. So the show started in 2018 after we had things cleared up with his passing. So he did a lot for the kids locally at local sportsmen's clubs, fishing derbies, things like that. Anytime he was out in the woods or the water, if he saw a kid, he would stop and help him. So it just seemed fitting to do something involving the outdoors,
Right.
In his memory. And we kicked around some different ideas, and we settled on the outdoor show. And it seemed like a lot of work then. We only had 20 vendors the first year at Norvell Fire Hall, and we expanded that the next year with some tents in the parking lot, and we just outgrew the fire hall in 2 short years. We outgrew it, so we moved here to our current home at the fairgrounds. We've been up here now. Would have been 3 years. We lost a year, but
Due to COVID.
this will be our 3rd year up here. Then would have been our 4th year total.
And this is nice because you can be inside here too.
Yeah,
So if the weather's bad.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, the buildings are kind of laid out, spaced apart here. You got to kind of go between buildings, but
Right.
yeah, most all vendors will be inside unless they've got a large trailer or something like that they want to have outside. But everything for the most part will be inside.
Yeah.
So
And it is rain or shine, right?
it is the
Yeah.
event. Last year we had rain, sleet, snow, and hail, and a little bit of shine in there. So we had it all last year.
Not
so
enough shine though,
Not
probably.
enough shine. Not enough shine.
Yeah, the weather you can never
Other
plan
than
for
the
that.
moonshine.
The moonshine, there you go.
Country Hammer moonshine here. So yeah, if you're
That
looking
came
for
in
that.
handy, I'm sure.
It did,
To
it
warm
did.
people up at least inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how are the funds? You talked about kids. I know this helps for a lot of children in a lot of
Yes,
ways.
yes.
So you want to talk about that, please?
Yeah. We actually work with a lot of local sportsmen's clubs. Recently, we've started with Bridgeport Sportsmen's. We work with Hecla Sportsmen's. East Fork Sportsmen's is up in Potter County. That's a little bit of a drive. That's where our camp is. They were the first one to come on with us. Actually, they renamed their derby, their kids fishing derby, in memory of my brother. So,
Okay.
So we support them as well, and we still looking for other things to support. I mean, we do support other things in the community, some sports teams and things like that. But we also sponsor Military Veterans Outdoors. That's another organization that's pretty dear to us.
Okay.
We met them, I believe it was the 1st or 2nd year. We met them and teamed up with them, and we haven't looked back. We've been
So
giving
all
them
the
a
funds,
donation
all the
every year.
proceeds are used to help with things like that. too.
Yeah. All our proceeds, for the most part, stay local.
Uh-huh.
Those other outlying places are a little bit out there, but we try to keep everything as local as we can, our community, and try to keep it here. And our focus is getting kids in the outdoors. That's really our main focus.
Now, last year you talked about the fishing tank that you have. I guess it's a pretty big tank.
Yeah,
So you want to
yeah.
talk a little bit about that? I mean, the kids really enjoy that, from what I hear.
Yeah, they do. And that was a big purchase for us last year. We going to have a really nice setup now for years to come. But yeah, that pond is a basically it's like a big swimming pool.
Okay.
And it's going to have 200 trout in it, so the kids all weekend will have a
It's like
chance to
fishing in a
catch
barrel, right?
It is, but we've had some adults that couldn't catch a fish in
Well,
it.
then,
So,
okay,
yeah,
I
me
guess
being
it-
one of them, but it is. It's a really nice thing. The kids really do enjoy
Well,
it.
they're
and the
almost
adults do
guaranteed to
too.
catch something in most cases, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
and they just like to see the fish too.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's pretty interesting just to watch them. A lot of kids just like to sit and watch them swim around. And
Where do you get all your trout?
we get them locally. We've sourced them in the past from different places. This year we're dealing with Pearls.
Okay.
They're a fish hatchery up on the mountain.
Okay.
They have some really nice fish. We've been dealing with them. We've done some fish stockings at Hecla Sportsman's in different places. We always do one every November in memory of my brother. On his birthday, we stock.
Okay.
And we started using them for that too, and they've got really quality fish. So we've been sticking with them.
This will be after Easter, so it's after Lent, so they won't be able to eat. Well, you can still eat the fish, but it won't be as big a draw.
No, I mean we accommodate. If it's a kid's first fish and they want to take it home and show Graham and Pap and everything, we'll accommodate.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
let them
good.
take it home with them.
Excellent. You said about the hunt chef is here, so he's showing folks how to actually prepare wild game and things. Is that right?
Yeah. He's got quite a following. He's from the area. He's from the Uniontown area.
Okay.
He's been at all the shows in the area
Uh-huh.
and beyond. I mean, he's been up to Wisconsin, New York, West Virginia, and the Harrisburg show. He's really big. He's got a good draw out there. So we're lucky to have him here local, and we are actually going to work hand in hand with him. We're actually doing a Facebook Live with him tomorrow.
Okay.
So we'll be on there if anybody wants to watch that on his his Facebook page.
Now you share that on yours too?
Yeah, we'll be able to share it on ours
Okay.
afterwards. Yeah, we'll
Excellent.
do it through his.
Right.
But he's going to do what he calls his one-man deer breakdown. We
Okay.
actually get him a couple deer to break down, and he'll show how to skin them, how to
Okay.
break them down for each cut of meat. And then his following seminar, he'll actually cook them. He has recipes to cook them.
That's
So
helpful.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. That's been a big draw at all the shows he's going to. So we're
Yeah.
fortunate to have him here too.
Now you have a Toyota Greensburg hat on. You're like a good NASCAR racer. You have your sponsor on your hat.
I do.
And so you want to talk about the sponsors? Toyota being your largest one, I'm assuming.
Yeah. We definitely couldn't do anything we do without our sponsors. We've been very fortunate to continue to build and get more sponsors every year, and the ones that have been with us pretty much stick with us. But Toyota is definitely our biggest. We're happy to have them on board. They're great guys. Brian Moore, the general manager, and Ryan Halderman. Those are the two I predominantly deal with, and they've been phenomenal.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of other sponsors too. I apologize, I'm probably going to forget some of them, but
Yeah.
Hunt Chef is one, Creek Archery, Forever Ridge Taxidermy, Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. Yeah, you help me
I
out.
actually have the poster.
Oh, there
There
you
you
go.
go.
There you go. That'll help me out a little bit. You guys have been with us now. Whitetail Properties, Latrobe Glass and Mirror, Helltown Concepts, Bridgeport Sportsman's Club, Hecla Sportsman's Club, Mount Pleasant Polish Falcons, Overly's Country Christmas, and West Rock, as well as a lot of little sponsors that I don't have on here, but we do have sponsors that help us out with a lot of different things as well. But I think all in all total, we have about 13 sponsors at this point.
And that helps cover your overhead, so the income proceeds actually are the profit, which allow you to help more
Absolutely.
organizations.
Absolutely, yeah, and we're always looking for more sponsors. I mean, it's a growing show. As we always tell people when we're out, trying to get sponsors and trying to get vendors. We're not the biggest show, but we do have a good hometown show. I mean, it's everybody here is family that helps. If they're not family, they're friends that'll become family.
Right.
And we just keep drawing more people in, and they like what we do. So at this point, I mean, definitely couldn't do it without the sponsors. That's the biggest part of our income.
Right.
So.
That's good, excellent. Well, Armstrong's glad to be involved with it. This is I think our third year
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
involved,
yeah,
so we're glad
yeah.
to be here. And it goes in with our antlers and anglers, which with those hunting and fishing and outdoors. So
Absolutely,
it's a
this is
good tie in
that's
with that.
Something in the area that most people are into in one way or another.
Yeah,
whether
there's
it be
a
hunting or
lot of
fishing,
people
so.
enjoy the outdoors in this area. So
Yeah.
there's something for everyone, as you mentioned.
Yeah. No, I mean, we've expanded our kids area this year, so I mean, if you're looking for a family event,
Right.
like I said, there's something here for everybody. The kids area this year, we actually is gonna have like a carnival feel to it. We've actually got carnival booths coming. We've
Okay.
got 8 different games for the kids to play. Everybody's guaranteed a prize. It'll be a one price admission. Our kids area, it's going to be a $10 bracelet, play all day.
Okay.
So the kids they'll get a big prize, and then they can just come back and play the games all day. So if
Yeah.
you're looking for a cheap way to keep the family entertained, we got the bands, we got the food, we got the drinks. We got Country Hammer Moonshine. We'll be selling our beer and wine.
Uh-huh.
We got a couple other vendors, I believe, of wine coming that will be selling by the bottle.
Okay.
So there is, it's definitely something for everybody. Ladies can kind of browse the crafts while the guys are browsing the tables, and the kids can play the games. So.
Right, excellent. That sounds good. Well, Matt, I appreciate your work with this. It's a nice way to remember your brother. I'm sure he would appreciate that too. So it's
No
a good
problem,
way to
Chip.
honor
And
him.
I'm really honored that you guys have been with us this long and given us this opportunity. This means a lot to get the name out there.
We're glad to help you get the news out there. So if you don't mind, just give the dates and times, just
Yeah,
in case
yeah.
someone just joined in.
April 15th and 16th at Westmoreland Fairgrounds. Saturday the 15th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Sunday 9 to 5. So I mean, the bands that are playing Saturday, come early and stay late.
Right.
We got an opening band from 5 to 7, as we said. 7 to 10 is Rough Creek Band, and if you miss those guys and you're looking for some live entertainment, Sunday 1 to 4 will be our other band on Sunday. So.
Well, thank you, Matt. Wish you well with the event.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
And now you're in the know.